How about now? Can you hear me now? Let me get back to Facebook. Lost Facebook now. Anybody let me know. Have we got any sound yet? Okay, Norman said, yeah, okay, we've got sound. Okay, I apologize. But it's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta launch of We Share Abundance. And I've lost track of who's in here, but wherever you're from, whichever continent, whichever country, you are equally welcome. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, it's unlikely that I'll be able to see your comments. So I'm in the Facebook group where I can answer questions from anybody. I don't know why the sound wasn't working, but it seems that it's working now. So thank you for keeping me on my toes, or whatever the expression is. We've got people in from all over. We've got people from New Zealand. New Zealand lost the final to Australia. Congratulations to Australia winning the cricket. Commiserations to New Zealand. It was a good game. New Zealand got off to a slow start and that damaged them. They were probably about 20 runs short of par. Okay, where are we? So we've got the United States, we've got Canada, we've got England, of course, we've got Pakistan, we have India, we have Suriname, we have, where else have we got? Jennifer from Suriname, yeah. What about withdrawal? No sound. My daily login reward is not working. You've got to log in after 24 hours. If you log in within 24 hours, it won't pay you. It's on the website. Check it out. We are going to fix that, but at the moment it's based on logging in at 24-hour intervals. Okay, Deborah, where are we? South Africa. Okay, right. So you are hearing me now loud and clear, and I've briefly covered everything 3 times now. We got Devon in. I started out covering things in great detail, and then I saw there was no sound. I went back, checked, it said it was sound, came back, started again. Then it's still no sound, so I've gone back again, fixed it again, and now it's working. So okay, right. Egypt as well, hi there, and Scotland. We got people from all over the world. We have members all over the world, and we have a lot of people that are going to be really happy to be part of We Share Abundance in the not too distant future. I know that it's been what some of you think is a long haul. It's been about 18 months since we started pre-launch. We've got into beta launch now. I don't think we'll be in beta launch for too long, and after that you're going to start seeing things rocking and rolling. I know, and I can understand that a lot of people think we are a scam or whatever, because there are so many websites that are out there that are scams. People are used to the fact that dishonesty is rife, and so they judge everybody by that. But We Share Abundance, we've always been open and transparent about everything, and we continue to be that. And I assure you that we are, if we were a scam, I wouldn't be here live every day. I wouldn't have my home address on the website. I wouldn't have open conversations with everybody. I wouldn't be continuing to develop the site. We would have just set up a simple site, said, oh, this is magic, you know, get your money in here, boom, boom. We would have hidden who the owner of the site is. And after 3 or 4 months, we'd have run off with your money. We've been around for over 10 years in this evolution. Over 18 months now, I believe, since we evolved into We Share Abundance. And just because we have a freeze on payments from the free tokens that we give you, a freeze on withdrawals of the free tokens that we give to you. People think we're a scam. If you want withdrawals, we pay on your commissions instantly. So these aren't the free tokens, these are earned income from selling products that you earn a commission on, and you are paid instantly, and you can withdraw as many times a day as you want, or request as many times a day as you want, and we will pay withdrawal requests from earned commissions within 24 hours. Okay, so that is the situation. As we build, and it's not going to take very long once we get out of beta, as we build, the liquidity will increase, and you will be able to make, or we have plans actually of ways that you will be able to get paid from the free tokens that we have been issuing to you for the last 18 months. Some of you have got loads and loads of them. You don't really want to be cashing them in. And so we've got plans of ways that you can draw money without cashing them in. Because if you cash them in, you're going to be upset in 12 months' time, because you're going to cash them in now at a market value of what, $150, something like that. I've got the numbers here. I'll tell you what they are in a bit. Which is too low anyway. They should be around about $300. But even at $300, if you cashed them in at $300 today, this time next year, you're going to be kicking yourself, because they're going to be worth 100 times that. Okay, we're going to have, by this time next year, 100 million users, and that can do nothing other than push up the liquidity and value of the Wheeze Abundance token. WheezeAB is going to skyrocket. It's going to be the most stable currency in the crypto world. It's going to attract interest from all over, and it's going to be mostly user based because of the massive user volume we will have, the size of this community. We're going to break all records. So there are ways that we will be instituting through secondary staking, where you will be able to draw funds without cashing in your stockpile of Wheeze Abundance tokens. So just hang in there, just hang in there. If you've waited for a few months already, even if you've been in since the beginning, if you've waited 18 months, for the first 6 months, we paid out literally millions of dollars. I can't remember how many millions it was. I think it's about $4.5 million we paid out in the first 6 months to members. And it was after that we hit a situation where we realized that what we were doing was not sustainable, and we've had to make adjustments and do things. We're charting a new course. We are pioneers, and we now have a lot of the answers. I'm not going to say all the answers, but we've got a lot of the answers, and we know what's happening. And some of the decisions that have been made, people don't like them. Some people are happy with them. Some of them have been very hard for us to take, particularly, in an ideal world, I would love to be saying, okay, here you go. You need your roof fixed. There you go. There's $100. You want a bit more food. There's your kids need new shoes. There's $50. Whatever it is, it would be great. But we can't do it at this moment in time. But it's coming, okay? So a little more patience. That's all we ask. Right. Where else are we? I remember seeing Scotland coming in. Where? And then we've got Michael Lockhart from the site came in on 20. Facebook keeps moving it. 28th October, I got no login rewards for up to 12 days, and mainly in pool 6 and pool 1. So question, I would be compensated for lost days. No, there is no compensation. If you read the terms, for whatever reason, if you don't get paid, you don't lose a day of your stake. But there is no compensation. We can't be compensating people because they say they didn't get paid for whatever reason it is. The reward system is working. It's not working the way that it worked in the old site, unfortunately. That is all covered. It's on the site. You have to log in 24 hours after your last login at the moment. It will get booked the way it was, and it'll be on a daily basis. But at the moment, you've got to be 24 hours apart. No, there is no compensation. You've not lost anything. You can only lose what you have. You can only lose what you have. So if you don't have something, how can you lose it? What you have are a number of days that you've staked, and those have never been reduced if you've not been paid. So nothing been lost. You haven't gained free tokens that we give out, but the reward system is working. It's working for everyone, but it isn't the same system as it was in the old site, and that is it my fault? I suppose it is. I should have been more on top of what was going on when the new site was being built. But Christian programmed it that you had to log in at 24-hour intervals. And that is not the way it was, and that is not the way we want it. What it means is if you log in at 9 o'clock in the morning today, you've got to log in at 9:01 tomorrow, and then you've got to log in at 9:02 the day after. And this is ridiculous. We will put it back, but it takes time to get to everything. There are lots of other things as well. It is working, but it's working in a different way, and it's not the way that we want, and it is not the way that we will end up with once we get all the bugs fixed. Okay, we got more from India, we got more from the UK. What sort of payments could founder members expect on a 100 million membership? A lot of money, Norman. You would be on half a cent per member. So you work it out, put it in your calculator. No need to log in 24 hours after you need. So that's just what I've been saying, yeah. I think there is a spreadsheet showing the payments for founder members, amount of members needed, etc. You will start getting paid once we have 45,000 active members. Active members are people that are logging in on a daily basis. At the moment, it's probably around somewhere between 15 and 20,000. I don't know what it is because I don't have access to those figures at the moment in the new site. Okay. We need Weezer token improvement. Okay, go and improve it. Sell Weezer tokens to people. Go and tell people what a great investment Weezer tokens are. And the more that people buy, the more improvement you'll see in the price and the liquidity. So out you go, go and do it. Okay. Right, having introduced myself 3 times and gone through the comments so far, I'll have a quick sip. And now people can hear me. We'll have a short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service. And through that service, each member may attract into their life everything that they need and want from you. Amen. Interestingly, I get church, I suppose you can call it church service thing, sent to me every day from Self-Realization Fellowship. And the one for this Sunday was very, very appropriate for We Share Abundance. And I actually posted it in the Facebook group, We Share Abundance, publicly. And there were just 4 points that I took from it, I took a lot more, but I wrote 4 down. If you watch it, it starts off with a period of meditation. If you're not into that sort of thing, you can scroll through a bit, probably for the first 15 minutes or something like that, and then get into it. And it talks about true happiness, and there's lots of examples of it given, that can be only found through service to others, and that service basically is done lovingly and without thought of reward. And if you can do that, then you'll find happiness. And there were quite a number of examples quoted in the sermon of people that had been successful, very wealthy people, but they weren't happy until they found that joy of unconditional service, loving service. And the points I wrote down were: divine love manifests as action. If you really love what you're doing and you want to go out and share love in the world, it automatically creates activity and action. And selfless service is divine love in action. It's got to be service that you do without the thought of reward, just wanting to do good for somebody. You get the joy out of seeing their happiness. And if that happens, that is divine service, that is divine love in action, and it creates a payback for you. If you do it in that way, you will find that everything you want flows back to you anyway. And that, so long as you work to please God, all cosmic forces will assist you. So if you're on the right track, everything will fall into place. Maybe not as fast as you would have hoped, but it happens, it comes. Things you start attracting into your life, new connections, new opportunities, new things that happen because you're out there. If you're working to please God, which is is basically in being serviceful and loving, then the cosmos, the universe will assist you. And finally, the one I wrote down was love transforms things and makes them great. And it's true. It's true. And we're not talking about the sort of love, the physical attraction of that you get to a person that can be up here and down there, and it can grow and fade. But it's the underlying thing, the thing that you have this love for life, creation, and everything that's out there, and you regard everything and everyone as your family, a part of you, because it's all part of this energy, vibration. Einstein said everything is a vibration of energy, and the spiritual masters have been saying the same thing for many years, but without the scientific backing, just through the wisdom that comes from somebody that is so enlightened, that they understand everything without the need for proof or formulas or anything like that. They just have this knowing. And they've been saying the same thing for years and years and years, centuries. And science is gradually getting round to proving that what they've been saying is right. And everything is just this vibration, different frequencies, and but it's all connected. We're connected to everything else. Every vibration is connected to the next one above and the next one below, and that creates this oneness. And once we start to understand that, we start to understand that we can't do harm to somebody without harming ourselves, and we can't do good for somebody without doing good to ourselves, because it's all one. And I thought it was expressed very well, far better than I'm doing now in that talk. So if you get the chance, it'll probably last, if you skip through the first 15 minutes, which is a meditation, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know. You'll skip through it and you'll find out or you can do the whole bit if you want, but you'll get it explained to you in a far better way than I've been able to do it. It's worth the time. Take you what, 45 minutes, 50 minutes maybe to watch the whole thing. Very good. Right, where are we? We need token improvement. I remember seeing that. And then we had the prayer. Dave Jackson, can you please make it clear whether we're an investment or not, Graham? We are not an investment. We have never been an investment. And we don't intend to ever be an investment. We have been and we still are, a not-for-profit organization, and we have recently introduced what can be classed, I suppose, as a business opportunity as a part of that falls under our umbrella, and that's in the Easy Business Builder. And what is a business opportunity? It's where you can sell something and earn a commission on it, make a profit. Okay, and that is our Easy Business Builder. It's a service that is needed by almost anybody online, and that wants to make money anyway. And it's there, and you can be in it free, but obviously there are more benefits if you become a subscriber, paid subscriber, and that starts at $2. That is not an investment either. That is a purchase of a service. Now, you may consider it to be a wise purchase that will help you do things, but an investment per se is something that you say, okay, I'm investing in this stock in the hope that it is going to increase in price, or I'm investing in this fixed interest bond or system or whatever it is that's going to pay me X amount every month. And we are not, and we have not ever been, and we will not ever be an investment. Has anybody received a payment since the new site? We've not had any people that have requested one, so nobody has received one. Whether or not we've got people that have made any, I don't know, but it's up to you. Go out and make them. All you've got to do is introduce people to the Easy Business Builder. If they come in at that $100 level, the $100 goes straight into your available cash wallet. You can request that withdrawal and we'll pay you within 24 hours. But I just checked before I came in here, actually, online, to see if there were any withdrawal requests, and there are none from the Easy Business Builder. Okay, and we've got more from the UK, Somerset. You were never told that payments will resume. You were told that there would be payments from the Easy Business Builder available from your earnings, and they are. So, Stephen Jackson, you are totally incorrect in that. If that's you, I get mixed up with whether it's Syed or Stephen, but you were told that there would be available daily payments from your earnings. Okay, earnings, not from the tokens we give you free, from your earnings. Go and make some sales, get some commissions, and you'll get your payments within 24 hours. Should I cancel my withdrawal that I did since the 3rd of November? If it's in the, they shouldn't have ever been allowed anyway. It was a mistake that hasn't been corrected yet. But withdrawals are not available from the free tokens area from WeShare Abundance as it was until the liquidity will support the withdrawals. That $2,000 you've got is peanuts, Stephen. That $2,000 will be $200,000 this time next year, and it will be available. When will we be able to withdraw? I've just answered that. You can withdraw as soon as you make some money. You've got to earn some money. If you make commissions, that is earned income, you will be able to draw it as soon as it hits your wallet, which is instantly. Okay? Please give us withdrawal in Multiply Weezer. Multiply Weezer in Weezer Abundance tokens. No, Multiply Weezer is Weezer in, Weezer out. Nothing to do with Weezab, Syed. So, no. And we are paying withdrawals daily from Multiply Weezer. Okay. There is nothing to report on development other than the fact that people that have stepped up to the plate and helped us with finances through the short-term loan program, all the forms that we could process, that we could tie up to payments, have been processed, and the nest egg tokens that we're giving you free with that loan have been put into your account. That really is about the only update. There are about half a dozen people that have submitted forms that we can't locate their payment. They don't have valid TXIDs, they put in wallet addresses or something like that, and we can't trace any payment from them. So those people have been contacted and asked to submit a new form with a valid TXID. There were 2,000 units available when we launched the appeal, and well over 80% have been taken up. And I don't know how many units are involved in those other 4 or 5 or 6 forms that were incomplete. So there aren't many units left, basically, is what I'm saying. If you want to take advantage of it now, your best bet is to do it as quickly as possible. Because once we know we definitely have hit that 2,000 units, we will close it down. We will not go beyond that. Okay, I mean, it could happen that we get a few in, and it could be 2,020 or 2,200 even, or something like that. But as soon as we know we've passed that 2,000 unit mark, and that is a $10 loan, which you get $20 back for. Every unit is a $10 loan. You get $20 returned to you for that loan, and you get 3 WeSub tokens in your nest egg wallet as well. But once we know we've passed that 2,000 units, we will close it down. That'll be it. It's just needed for the short term to tide us over a little bit, and I want to thank all the people, whether you loaned us $10 or $100 or $1,000 or whatever it may have been. You are important. You have been of great service to the whole membership. Without your assistance, it would have been very, very difficult for us to continue with the development until the funds that we know are coming had arrived. And so it may have meant that we had 2, 3, 4 weeks, maybe a couple of months even, where there was no progress made. But you people that have said, yeah, I'm prepared to help, and it's a good deal anyway, then we're all in your debt. Thank you so much. You are appreciated and loved, as everybody, whether you've helped in this cause or not. But the people that have helped really deserve everybody's appreciation, because it just means that we will be able to just continue as we always have, continuing to develop things, make things better for all our members. I want to stress, apart from the fact that we are not an investment, that we are not a not-for-profit organization. There is no there is no intention, desire, or method by which we can or will make a profit as a community. Everything that comes in to this community, whether it's from sales or whatever, donations, anything at all, it goes out to the community. So it comes in, but it goes out. And even the administrative costs have not been covered by what comes in so far. We need to get to a point where the administration costs are also covered, and then everything beyond that goes out. But we are not here to make a profit. We are a not-for-profit organisation, and so you know that everything is being done for the benefit of the members, not for anything else. Okay. People are starving everywhere. We are not causing people to starve, Zillion or Zillion. We are doing what we can to help people. And if people are prepared to go out and make sales, then they will earn money, which will prevent them from starving. We can't give money away that isn't there. If there is no demand for the tokens that we give you every month, there's nothing we would like better than for you to take those tokens and sell them on the exchange. But if there's no demand for the tokens, you can't sell them. So what's the purpose of us saying, okay, here's your tokens? What would it do? It would do nothing other than create a situation where there were loads and loads of tokens for sale, nobody wanting to buy them. People would be fighting to sell them at lower prices, thinking that if they lower the price, they're going to sell them. And they wouldn't sell them anyway, but everybody be putting them in at lower prices. And you'd have thousands of tokens out there worth nothing. Okay? That's what would happen. If you help create demand for the tokens, you will start to see us to be able to say, okay, there is a market for the tokens, they can be sold, you can have the profits from them. Okay, it's as simple as that. The terms for withdrawals in Multiply Visa are on the site, Kingsley. Go and read them. So how to earn money in EBB without referrals? You can't make money without referrals. If you don't refer anybody, who's going to buy from you? Okay, you have to make a sale. It's as simple as that. Facebook keeps flickering the comments about. Sorry, so make sales is putting others in the same bondage. If you think that's what it is, then okay, don't make sales. Nobody's telling you have to make sales. All that we're saying is if you do, we'll pay you commission. It's as simple as that. It's up to you whether you choose to go out and make the sales, but don't come here complaining that you've got no money if you're not prepared to work. Okay? Right. Okay, we've given you the top position in the Easy Business Builder to allow you, without putting any money in out of your pocket, we've given you that top position for 30 days so you can go out and make 100% commissions, whether you get a $2 subscription or a $100 subscription or anything in between. It's there for you. We've given you the opportunity to do that without you having the need to put your hand in your pocket. Now it's up to you whether you choose to do it or not, but don't come here complaining that you're starving if you're not prepared to do the work. Okay. Okay. So that basically brings us up to date on what's going on at the moment. Of course, tomorrow, Monday, Devyani will be back in. There are a few things to sort out still on the messaging, and then we'll be back on doing the other things, trying to get all these bugs that are listed on the site sorted out. Amongst them is the thing about the system for paying the rewards. There are lots of things on there. Go and have a look through them. We are doing everything we can to get things right as quickly as we can. And then once we have everything right, then we can start really promoting in a bigger way. But there's nothing to stop you doing it now. What we have is excellent value. Leverage list building, multiple income streams, 100% deliverability of your messages to your list, and a very high open rate. Okay, all those things are there for you, and we'll even give you people to message as a bonus sort of thing. So even if you've not got a list when you start, we'll give you people that you can message while you're building your list, and we'll continue to do that even when you've built your list. So it's excellent value. You can get in. You don't have to pay anything, but of course, if you put a couple of dollars in, it opens up a lot more benefits than just being a free member. But it's up to you. Let people know about it. There are loads and loads and loads of people out there that need what we have, and there are people that are paying a lot more than we are suggesting to you that people are going to pay as a subscription to us for far, far less than we offer. Okay. The numbers for today, once again, these numbers are not that meaningful because we are still in beta, but it's interesting for a lot of people like them. So we had a net increase of 22 registered members. We have increased our site ranking by 105 places in the last 24 hours to 8,643. That's quite remarkable. And also the Multiply Weezer site increased its rankings by 61 to 22,730. And that's quite remarkable considering there were only 4 new email verified members in Multiply Weezer in the last 24 hours, and that nobody purchased advertising that hadn't previously purchased advertising. And the bonus pool is up by $7 in the last 24 hours to $9,391.55. Tokens. The Weezer token it's about the same actually. It's slightly down in coin ranking. It's slightly down in your back office, and we're talking fractions of a fraction of a cent, so it's not worth. And it's slightly up in waves. The WeSub token is down about $3 in waves and in your back office, but in coin ranking it's down 70 cents roughly. So there's not much change in those tokens at the moment. They are pretty stable, but there's not much going on with them either. The trading volume for WISA last 24 hours was just $59, and the trading volume for WISAB was $0, and that is why there are no withdrawals. If nobody wants to buy the tokens, there's no purpose in us giving them to you, because you won't be able to sell them. It's not that we are saying, oh, we've got all this money here and you can't have it. No, we don't have any money. We've got tokens. Those tokens cannot be sold at present. There's zero volume in trading for WISAB for the last 3 days. Absolutely zero. And the day before that was only $14, and the day before that was only $17, So just be logical about things. We have the tokens. At the moment, people are not buying the tokens. Why aren't they buying the tokens? Because you guys are not promoting We Share Abundance and the Easy Business Builder. That is it in a nutshell, okay? And Instant Recall is a third party. We have no control over that, but it's free. What's it cost you, Zillion? And if they do start paying, and if it does take 10 years, what will it have cost you? Nothing, okay? If you want to be downbeat about things and negative, you know, that's fine. But do it in your own little corner. Don't come here complaining about things that we have no control over, and you have no control over. Okay? And Tapestry are paying their first commissions tomorrow. They're going to be minuscule for most people, us included, I would think, for lots of reasons. One, because they're only paying on the first 4 or 5 days. I can't remember the number of days that they launched the app. Maybe it's 4 days or something they're paying on. And there were a lot of people that didn't have apps in those days. And even today, there are a lot of people that signed up for Tapestry that are in USA or Canada. They haven't even downloaded the app, and they could. And there are people that are there that have downloaded the app, but the app isn't active. So it's up to people themselves to make the change, to make the effort, to do the right things. And that is what it's all about, whether it's one of our third-party programs that we're promoting, or whether it's about We Share Abundance, the staking, whether it's about the Easy Business Builder, whether it'll be about any of the other things that we'll be introducing in the near future. If nobody shares, is of service to others by explaining what we have, if nobody shares the love, what can you expect to get out of it? If somebody gave you a retail store filled with products and said all you've got to do is open the door and get people to come in and you can have the profit on the products, would you open the door, or would you leave it closed? Would you stay in bed and say, oh, nobody's buying anything? I was told that this store would make me a lot of money, and I've made nothing from it. Why? Because you stayed in bed, you didn't go down there, you didn't open the door, you didn't advertise, you didn't get lots of handbills printed and go around sticking them through people's doors saying we're open for business. You didn't put adverts in the local press. You didn't put billboards out. You didn't get people to walk around with sandwich boards on saying that this is it, this is where we are, and we've got a great opportunity for you to come and buy magic products here. And you're in the same situation now. You have the shop, you have the store. The big difference is we're going to give you 100% commission, whereas if you had that retail store and you had to replace everything that you sold, what would you be making? 10%, maybe 30%, maybe 50%. Be very unusual. You can make 100% in our store. Just go and do it. Okay? God bless you all. That's it from me. If you don't claim your Havasu ticket, $100 ticket, if you're too lazy to go out there and claim it, you don't have to refer anybody, you don't have to sell anything. Havasu are going to give it to you out of the kindness of their heart. If you don't do it by midnight tonight Eastern Standard Time, you will be removed from the database, and you have lost the opportunity that could have made you a billionaire. Okay? You can say, oh, well, I wouldn't have won anyway. Well, you're not going to win if you don't have a ticket. You've got to be in it to win it. Okay? God bless you all. Go and get your Havasu ticket and do the right thing. Share love, share abundance, and be proactive, not reactive. Make things happen. Don't wait for them to happen for you. God bless you. Havasu, zoo, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. Havasu, zoo, zoo. It's $1 billion spree. Havasu, zoo, zoo. We're a happy family. Havasu, zoo, zoo. We're all helping charity. Havasu, zoo, zoo.